They're all special, man. I mean, they're all special. This one's definitely in the moment means just a ton. I mean, I don't know if you can get more dramatic than that. We had a goal earlier that was called back on offsides by Nate, and time's running out. We just put a ball in and we didn't stop. I mean, it's just, again, a testament to the boys. I don't know if you can draw up a better script.
And in case you missed it, it was 0-0 at halftime. Nathan Ostick got a goal in the 80th minute, the junior, to give you guys that third straight championship. I talked to you about it earlier on the field, but for those in case they didn't see it on NET, walk us through the progression of the game, how you guys ultimately succeeded and dug down deep to get that win.
Well, I thought the first 20 minutes, I thought they, it was kind of a feel-out period there, but I thought they kind of dictated how the flow of the game was going early on. But about 25 minutes in, I thought we started to settle down. I thought we started to find some things that we could attack. Unfortunately, a halftime break comes and we start the second half, and it's kind of much of the same. I mean, they had some really good chances, but I thought, again, as the game wore on, I thought we started to generate our attack a little bit better. We had some, like I said, we had the goal called back. And then time's winding out, and we just kind of say, you get a chance, just pump the ball into the goal and see what can happen. And Cole jumps up and flicks it on, and Nathan's right there to put it home. So, kudos to Caleb for not giving up on that play. It's easy to give up on something like that and not put the ball in, and he was disciplined enough to do it.
And of course, you won a state championship as a player. Back was in the 90s, late 90s?
Yeah.
Don't want to date yet.
Long time ago.
And then you got 3 as a coach. How does it differ? How does it compare as a coach and then of a three-peat team as opposed to winning one as a player?
Oh, they're all different. In 2009 when we won it kind of in dramatic fashion too in overtime. And then these last 3 that we've been fortunate to win have all had a little bit of drama in some degree. But just every situation is different. Every team is different. This title is different. It means a lot.
And take us through this season as a whole. You were the 2-time defending champs. No one's ever been 3. Was there that element of pressure building up all throughout the season? Is the pressure off now that you got the 3rd? I mean, obviously, but what was it like with this group of seniors now when you're pretty much expected to do something no team's done before?
Oh, like I kind of said before to somebody else, in 2014, maybe surprised some people by winning it. And then last year, I think everybody expected us to win it, and I thought we did. Coming into this year, there was definitely some expectations. Man, there were some good teams. We knew Elkhorn South was going to be right there. But I didn't really sense that the kids really felt pressure. I think they just kind of brought the same attitude every single day, and they didn't really crack. And it's just that they're mentally tough kids. And I think you saw that today. Just mentally tough. We took a couple haymakers from those guys. Jackson just makes a unbelievable save on a ball that most people, like I said, maybe stop for a second, and when the moment they stop, that's the time that the team scores. And Jackson never stopped. And it's just a good testament to his effort and his leadership. And
of course, Coach, this is the last time you're going to be coaching this group of seniors that's been playing together since they could probably barely walk. They got 3 state tournaments. Any final messages, thoughts that you left with them after you got that state title, or you want to leave them with now as you say goodbye to a very special group?
We'll have our moment here when we get back to school. But they know I love them. I'll do anything for them, just like they've proven that they'll do anything for us. And I'm a fortunate coach to have some great kids. Great leaders. We got 33 wonderful young men in the program, and it starts at the top with those senior boys. But our group as a whole is a really tight family. It's kind of what we talked about before we left school today. Was you're going to see a lot of people here tonight. There's definitely, obviously, a huge alumni following to this program. But what we kind of told them was, you're playing for the guys on the field tonight. It starts with you guys first. Don't get caught up in all the stuff that's in the stands. We play for the team, and in the end, you play for the program too. But you live in the moment too, and these guys they rose to the occasion.
All right, Coach. Well, we're going to talk to some of those players now. So, of course, congratulations on an amazing feat, something no other team has done, and hopefully there's more to come for the Shamrock soccer program. But enjoy this one, obviously.
Yeah. Well, thanks a lot. I appreciate the coverage. Our kids are really, really fortunate to have you guys, so I really appreciate it.
Well, good. Well, who do you want to come on first? You get to decide which.
Over there.
Get Jackson on here. All right, Jackson.
Come here.
Back four.
Back four.
All righty. Well, Coach, congrats again.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
And as you guys know, we are live right now. Jackson Kumpf, captain of the back line. Mason Brandenburg, Marcus Dodson. Who are we missing? We're missing Bailey. Bailey Pelster. And there is Bailey Pelster. All right, we're all in the shot. All right, Jackson Kumpf, as the captain of this back line, a group that Coach Brzezinski said preseason was the strongest. Some other people may want to debate that on the team, but of course, you guys never gave up more than one goal all season. You had some spectacular plays, all of you did, but specifically walk us through that play where Shohan came out, got the stop, and then you ultimately blocked that goal.
I mean, it just comes down to a lot of luck there. I mean, you see the run, you hope for the best at that point. You just kind of get some luck.
And Brandenburg, Three-Peat, as a senior, they forgot your name, which was not very nice from the PA announcer, but you're playing that fullback position, and what has this been like? Because you've been a part of this group that you played with pretty much before high school and the middle school times, that you could end your season with a three-peat, something no other team's done.
I'm just really happy we did it. Kind of finished off my senior year, and I'm just glad to be part of this team and contribute, so that's all I got to say.
Bailey, you've been playing with a little bit of an ankle injury, battling it throughout the soccer season, and you had some big plays here in the state championship. What was that like, sort of playing a little bit hobbled and still playing to your best potential, I guess you'll say?
It was quite an adventure getting here and being able to play on it. I mean, it was a battle, but we all had one goal, and we play as a team, and everyone's together. So, I mean, everyone helped out me and helped me a lot to play through my injuries.
Marcus, I remember one game in particular, you had 2 goals on your birthday. Of course, you're a big part of this defensive back line. How has it been something that you guys have been able to do, not allow more than 2 goals all throughout the season as seniors, and of course ultimately win that 3rd state title?
I mean, it's a lot of hard work that we all put in, and it's been fruitful. For as much work as we put in, it's nice to reap the benefits.
And I don't know who wants to answer this one, but what does this mean for the Scotus program? You have alumni here who are very proud that you have done something that no other team has done before. Jackson, do you want to speak on that?
Sure. I mean, it means the world, not only for the alumni, it's for the program, the school, the tradition, everything. And most importantly, it's for our group. I mean, we worked so hard for this. We saw it, we had it in mind, and it just all came together at the end.
And I assume you guys are pretty much like brothers playing soccer together as long as you have in sports just throughout your senior year. Ending it on such a high note, what does that mean to anyone of you who wants to speak on that? As this is kind of the end of your high school career and you couldn't have gone out on a better way.
We chose a good time to peak. I mean, we started off shaky this season, but we really know how to finish.
And there's Class A soccer happening behind us, and it's a goal by Omaha South. So they're up 1-0. Of course, we care more about what happened with the Class B and the state champion Shamrocks. Any final thoughts from the back line as a whole as we wrap this up and talk to some midfielders?
It was a lot of fun playing with my friends, and we deserve it.
Mr. Pelster, Brandenburg, anything for the good of the cause?
We just had a solid back, and that's what wins games. Defense wins games.
Without each and every one of us on this team, there's no way we could have done this. So, I mean, I appreciate every one of these boys that I played with through these past 4 years, and even before this, it was a good run, and we finally did it.
Guys, well, congrats on an amazing season. It's been a lot of fun following you guys. We're going to now bring in the midfielders. Where are they at? Jake Boss. Cole, are you a midfielder or you count as a forward? Okay, he's a forward. And Evan Shohan, since you don't want to be by yourself, you'll come in with the midfielders too. Let's get the goalkeeper in here. Okay. So we'll give it to Jake Boss, one of the captains of the midfield, leading goal scorer for the Shamrocks team. We're going to talk to all of you guys. Great job throughout you all season. Yeah, you're in right there. We have to get Nathan Ostick in, the guy who won the game for the team. Okay, we're all fit. So, Mr. Boss, as the captain of this team, of this formidable midfield and offensive attack, the defense is very good. Only gave up one goal or less all season, but you had 3 or 4 guys that had over double-digit goals, double-digit assists. What is it like being a part of a soccer team that has so many offensive weapons?
It's fun.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know what to say there.
All right, well, do you know what to say how does it feel to be holding a state championship trophy and have 3 state championship medals around your neck?
It feels great. Still hasn't hit us yet. I guess you will on the bus, but.
All right, and Mr. Shohan, the all-time shutout record holder. Of course, you're going to probably add to that next year. What does it mean to you? You're one of the few coming back on this starting 11 as a junior to go out on a high note, send these seniors out, and of course, you being the goalkeeper on that back line.
Well, I actually have the easy job. I mean, my defense does most of my work for me, so I give a big credit to them, big credit to my coaches. Yeah, that's about it.
Talking about the state championship specifically, probably one of the pivotal points of the game was you came out, blocked it, and Jackson got back in goal and knocked it away. Had that gone in, who knows how the game changes. Walk us through what happened from your perspective on that play.
Well, it looked like a kind of like a head in. Then it looked like a one-on-one. Came out, railed off my thigh, and he had a wide open goal and put it high, but looks like Jackson would have got it anyways. So Jackson was in the right position, and that's how it played out.
All right, well, congrats, obviously, on being the shutout leader. We'll take it on now to Tanner Spenceri. Injured a little bit early on, but got to start throughout this state tournament. Of course, you got 3 state championships as well, a part of this senior group that's been through thick and thin, sophomores, juniors, and now as your senior. Can you talk about your feelings that you're currently having right now?
It just brings back some memories. Sophomore year, we had a great group of seniors who passed the torch on to our junior year seniors. And they gave us the torch, telling us to finish off the legacy with that three-peat, and we finally did it, and it just feels amazing.
All right, Caleb Oshtick, I believe you were the one who sent the ball in that ultimately ended up to this guy getting the goal in the 80th minute. Walk us through what all happened for you from your perspective. With time running down, 80th minute, no one's expecting a goal really to go in, and most people are thinking we're going to 20 more minutes of overtime.
Yeah, well, Coach always says late in games, just play the ball into the middle and see what happens, so that's what I kind of did. Before that, I kind of played it in before, and I kind of missed it, or it was short, so I tried making sure it got in there that time. It was kind of high up in the air. Cole made a great play on it, and Nathan finished.
And, of course, he's cousin, correct?
Yes.
Cousin, Nathan Oshtick, the man of the hour, getting that goal. I talked to you about it on the field, but for those who didn't get to see that interview, walk us through what happened after he sent the ball in, and you ultimately found the back of the net with 30 seconds to play.
Yeah, it was Cole and an Elkhorn South player, and they both went up for it. I was kind of anticipating a lucky bounce towards the goal with only 30 seconds left, and I jumped on it and then finished it home.
And, of course, as everybody saw who was watching, everybody who was here, you did the celebratory take off the shirt. You got a yellow, but, of course, I'm thinking you would assume it was well worth it to do that.
Well worth it, yeah.
And why was it that you decided to do it? It was planned, you told me, correct?
Yeah, of course. Cole and I and a bunch of other guys, we always talk about if we score, get a game winner in the final minute of the state championship, we're going to celebrate, we're going to take our shirts off and, I don't know, have a good time, and so that's what we did.
Well, I don't think anybody was complaining. As we wrap up now this midfield section, any final thoughts for any of you, the seniors who are now done doing something that no one's done before, you end your careers on such a high note, or you two juniors that will be coming back and being a vital part of this team next year? Anybody can take the mic. Go Shamrocks? Is that what we got? Go Shamrocks. Okay. Yeah. Okay, go Rocks. All right, last but not least, the attacking players, Alec Foltz, Anthony Cush, Cole Harrington, where's he at? We had him in as well.
I don't want to hold this.
Alec, we'll start with you.
Alrighty.
You didn't get to play in this game last year as a junior. Of course, people know from the red card against Lexington, so I guess I'll ask you, how does it feel as a senior to get a first-off play in this game?
It's pretty special. I wanted to be out there last year, but didn't get to, so it was fun being out there this year with the team, getting that win.
And, of course, this isn't a new feeling to any of you guys, the 3rd consecutive state championship. Was there any doubt in any of your guys' minds? Of course, Elkhorn South, the top seed, undefeated, but they haven't played some Class A opponents. They're not as battle-tested as you guys.
I mean, I knew they were going to be good. They're probably the best team we played all year, but we always find a way to do it at the end, so we did, and I knew we could. So.
All right, well, Anthony Cush, you were a player who got to fill in for Noah Shocker after he graduated as a senior and had some serious PT, of course, at the forward position. You had over 10 goals this year, so what was it like stepping in, playing with this group of seniors that you'll now be saying goodbye to and having 3 state titles around your neck?
I mean, they made it easy for me, obviously, but we'll miss them next year, I guess. It feels great.
All right, Cole Harrington, another captain of this team, has 5 of them. You were probably the king assist leader. You had, I think, 10 or 11 assists on the year. You're the speedster on the wing. Does this feel any different to you than the 2 previous? More sweet as a senior, less?
Definitely more sweet. The moment on the field right away was pretty surreal. We knew we could come in here and win this game, and right after it was over, we were just looking at each other saying 3, and a lot of people were just like, "This is crazy." But I mean, we made history in the state, and credit to Elkhorn South. They're a great team, and they definitely congratulated us on making history with the 3-peat.
What was going through your mind as the clock was running down, as it was still 0-0? Were you guys, of course, wanting to go to overtime? Were you thinking you were going to get that late winner? Or walk us through that.
Coach shows us before we leave every year about this film, do what you got to do. And we knew that just a little bit of time left is all we needed. And when Caleb kicked that ball, and I thought I might be able to get a head on it, and I did so. And when Nate hit that near post, it was just mayhem from there. We just ran over to our sideline and we're just tackling each other. It was fun.
Can you describe the feeling, if you could put it into words? Taking us right back to that moment, any of you guys?
I don't think I could put it into words. You guys? Nope.
Nothing. Sometimes some things are best left unsaid.
Insane. Yeah,
Insane. There we go. Well, we've gone through all the starters. Of course, an amazing year for all you guys. Any final thoughts as you've completed history? 3 state champions, sophomores, juniors, and senior year.
We're going to get 4 next year.
There you go. That's on this guy's shoulders.
They are. They're going to get 4.
All right, guys. Well, congrats. Doing something nobody's ever done before. All of you, it's been a lot of fun covering you guys. It's very special, of course. I'm sure you've been told that by everybody. But congratulations to the Shamrocks on an amazing season as we wrap this coverage up live here at Morrison Stadium. Columbus Scotus boys, the first team in Nebraska history to three-peat, and they did it by way of defeating Elkhorn South 1-0 here in Omaha. I'm Brandon Axman signing off for News Channel Nebraska and ColumbusNewsTeam.com.
Wardrobes for this newscast provided by Jay Patricks of Columbus.